In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add a button that can be used to lead to the next action, like making a purchase, sign up, or even go to the next page. So very simple. At the top left, once again, go to Elements, and we're going to look for this thing called Button. Here we go, Button. All right, so we're going to select this, and then we'll drag it to, let's say we drag it here. All right, now I want to show you how to customize a button. Very simple. On the right, you can see you can change the color to anything that you like, and I think in this case I'll just go with red. All right, letter spacing is up to you. You can make it a bit squeezed in, or you can just leave it normal. Font size, it's up to you as well. Okay, maybe I'll just go with 24. All right, and you can also adjust the thickness of the font as well, just like how you normally do with a headline or even the paragraph. Okay, so let's see what this goes. Okay, semi-bold. Okay, I think that's fine. And okay, now there's this thing called subtext font. Now, if you want to add an additional line at the bottom, what would the size be? So normally it will be smaller and lighter as well. So I'll probably not mess around with this. Okay, and you can also change the color of the text inside, like so over here. But I think white looks good over red. Okay. Next, margin and padding. Again, this is totally up to you. Personally, I would like to give it a little bit more padding here, and as usual, I like to put a bottom padding as well, 20 to 40, up to you. All right. Now you can put a text like click here to sign up. You can actually put like this. Click here to sign up now. All right. And you want to add a subtext. Maybe I can add something like limited spots left. All right, I'm just making that up. And now button actions. Now you can see, like in my previous video, if you try to hyperlink or even make your image clickable, where does it go to next? All right, so you can make it open in a pop-up, go to a particular website, or admittedly I don't use all of this. All right, so normally I like to open in a pop-up, go to another website, or even scroll to another element as well. So if I click on scroll to another element, you'll notice that these names are certain parts of the page that we have built so far. So you notice the names are all very generic right now, and that's kind of why I said in a previous video, at the end of the entire task, I like to give a custom name to each of these sections, so it's easier to do sort of like a naming over here, so it's easy to find out. All right, next up, okay, you can even go to like the next step as well, but as of the time of this video, we haven't created another page in the funnel, so we can't do that just yet. All right, so I'm just letting you know that there are quite some options here, but right now, since we're just building one page, this is probably something you want to save for afterwards. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it as open pop-up and just leave it alone. All right, don't worry, I'll show you how to do this open pop-up thing in a separate video. Okay, now animations. Now for buttons, especially if it's a call to action, I think animation here makes a lot more sense. So normally I would choose something like a little bit more repetitive, like infinite loop. All right, like rocking. Okay, so you notice that it's making a gentle rock over here, or I can make it bounce. Okay, so normally I reserve these animations, right, for very important call to actions like making a purchase or signing up right now. So yeah, probably is what I'll do. Okay, and likewise, if you want to play with the advanced settings, that's totally up to you, but right now I think this is good enough. I'm just going to leave it be. Okay, so yeah, this is actually how you add a button to a page. It's actually not difficult at all, but hey, since you're here right now, let's take this opportunity to put into practice like what we have learned so far, and let's go and build a proper column and form. So let me just show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, so you can pretty much take the same skill and make it repetitive. All right, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add another row, and I'm going to bring a column down here like so. Okay, and yeah, let's just take what we have already learned, okay, and start building an order form of our own. All right, so at this point, yes, it looks like I'm doing my work relatively faster with not so much explanation, and that's because I kind of expect you to know this by now. All right, so the width is kind of full, but for other forms I like to make it a little bit smaller, maybe size 75%. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then you can bring the element here. Now what's very interesting is that you can actually start dragging stuff around. Let's drag this into over here. All right, interesting, right? Okay, now we know that there's a column over here, but it's kind of naked at the moment. There's no border, there's no color whatsoever. So if you want to stand out a little bit, you can go to advanced and let's give it a border option. So you can make it a full border. Border style, you can make it solid or you can make it dashed like this. You can also adjust the thickness. I think size number 2 is good, and border color, totally up to you. I think I'll just leave it black. All right, so I just want to make a form over here. Now border radius, basically this changes the corners. It makes it a bit more round. So if I put an extreme 150, then it looks a little bit too ridiculous. All right, so it's up to you, but I would encourage you not to make it too round. Maybe I think like 5 looks good enough, or maybe not at all. Okay, the radius can be on all edges, and yeah, I think this starting to take shape. All right, now let's also start adding some stuff here. Now I'm just taking contents from my notepad here just to like illustrate to you how I build a page with what we have learned so far. All right, I don't like building from scratch, so normally I like to just do it once, and then I like to like copy stuff like this over here. I'm gonna clone it, and I'm gonna drag it all the way down. Okay, you can drag it all the way down. Okay, like over here, and then I'm gonna paste it here. All right, now this font is a little bit too big. All right, so maybe I'm gonna make it size 36, maybe 36. Okay, all right, you can underline some words like this. Okay, you can also do some spacing. I think 10 is too close. Let's just put 20. All right, now this image here, once again, I can drag it out, or if you want to click on this move down, you can do it as well, especially if the page gets longer, and then you can just drag it into the middle. All right, starting to take shape, yeah? Okay, so I'm gonna start adding stuff here, everything that you're getting. Okay, so I'm just gonna like move this down here, and there we go. All right, so everything that you are getting. All right, so what I just did is that I use a shortcut key, by the way, Control B, Control U. So if you know how to use Microsoft Word or a Word program, the shortcut keys are also applicable. All right, so we'll click on save for a while. Don't forget to not save up your progress. Okay, now since we're here, I'm going to introduce you to another element while we're at it. It's called bullet list. Let's drop it here as well. Okay, so you know the spacing is a little bit too far away, so what you can do is like select this one, check the padding, maybe make it 20. All right, not too far away. And as for this one, yeah, I think the padding is a little bit too much. Let's try to make it 0. All right, 0 inner padding, and then padding 20 at the bottom. All right, so we can start copying and pasting our bullet points over here. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much how I do this. Okay, now if you want to change let's say the color of the icon over here, so you go to icon, you can change the kind of icon that you want, and it's faster if you know what to look for. Maybe I just type the word check and just change it a little bit. All right, if you want to change the color of the icon, it's right here. I'll just go with green color. The rest, I think it's good enough. All right, and there you go. Now if you think this is a little bit too close, you can press Shift Enter. All right, press Shift Enter, and the spacing looks a lot more respectable, and you can select certain text and make it bold. Okay, like what you're seeing here right now, like so. Okay, starting to take a lot more shape going on here. All right, and let's see, is there anything else we can add? Yeah, let's not forget about adding the price. So I'm going to take the sub headline here. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to just move it all the way down here. All right, all the way down. All right, so I'm going to put the total value, copy that, and let's clone that total 3 times. All right, So this is what it looks like now. If the spacing is a little bit too far away, again, you can adjust the margin padding like what I'm doing over here right now. And yeah, this looks good. Okay, so I'm going to do a strike off over here. Okay, strike off. Total value, I'm going to just underline this. Now, if you want to change the font color, you can do that, like what we're doing over here. Alright, sweet, okay. And then special scholarship discount, $1,000 off. Now, you're probably wondering, is there a way to maybe just select this whole thing and can we change the background color for this? Yes, you can, alright. So here's how to do it. Go to background color at the top or the right hand side. Let's go with yellow, and that's how it looks, okay. And as for this, click here to sign up now. Let's go and put the price over here, okay. And in my case, I have easy installment plan as well. I'm just going to put it here as well, all right. Now, if you want to put an icon to this button over here, if I forgot to mention it, there's this icon picker, all right. You can choose any icon that is available here, which they have a ton, by the way. So once again, if you know what you're looking for, or you can just take a guess and type certain keywords, it will show up if they have it. So I'm looking for a card, and yeah, let's go with this one, all right. Let's go for a card, and that's how it looks, okay. Starting to look more and more like a sales page, yeah. All right. We are in business. All right. Now, one thing I've almost forgot, the first column here, you can also adjust the padding. All right. Awesome. There we go. Okay. Now, there's one more thing you can add here as far as the sales page goes, is that's what we call the credit card icons. Now, Digisales doesn't have those built in for some reason. But we can always upload our own what you call images as well. So I'm going to go to add elements. I think I've already have it in this account. Let me just show it to you. Add element, type the word image. All right, just drop it here. And let's go to this one. All right, let's go see what I already have. Let's see if I already have it here. Okay, no I don't. So I'll have to add my own one. Alright, so I'm going to double click on this, and we have the credit card icons over here. Alright, now this is something that you can actually also Google as well, as long as the purchase icon makes sense to you. And yeah, let's go and see if the width makes sense as well. I think, oh, that's a bit too big. Alright, I think we're good to go. Okay, so yeah, this is how you make use of what we have already learned so far. And I know we still haven't created, you know, like what happens next for this buy button, but all this action will only make sense as we continue to progress. But as you can see, you know, we have taken what we have learned so far, and we have created a fairly meaningful page at the moment.